I'm from Ecuador, South America.
I'm from Tehran, Iran.
I'm from Antigua, West Indies.
I'm born in the Kinshasa, Congo, Central Africa.
I was thinking that I would be coming to Metropolis, thinking of the United States, the idea of the United States being New York or LA. So I was thinking of skyscrapers and living in that type of environment.
I had basically what you would probably call a culture shock when I came, because coming from a small 108 square mile place to looking at thousands and hundreds of thousands of people and places that they're like there's no end in sight.
I think this time I was 7 years old and I passed in the TV and we got the same game. We call it Scrab. You don't know, you guys if you know Scrab, I don't know you call it in English. When you're moving, like you're spelling the word, but playing like a checkers. And I was number 2 because my father working very hard. My father never know read and writing. He pushing me reading and write. I started reading when I was 5 years old.
The city that I was from, it's the north part of the Iran, and it's we've got mountain. It's pretty dry. The summers are really hot and humid, and the winters are really cold, and we get a lot of snow.
So I lived up in the mountains, so we were, you get between 52, 80 degrees, and it's kids outside playing. It's very family friendly.
Yes, Congo is in Central Africa. It used to be a beautiful country before they start fighting every day.
My country is located in the Eastern Caribbean. Very low back people, easygoing, and we have 365 beaches. That's about it.
They have the stands to get the newspaper, and you put in the 25 cents and you get a paper. So my dad tells me, go get a paper, gives me a quarter. And I'm thinking, this is an advanced country. So I figure I put the quarter, things opens up, and I can put my paper. So I put the quarter, nothing happens. So there's a button, so I push the button, it gives me a quarter back. I don't understand. So I put the coin again, nothing happens. I didn't get the paper. I didn't know how to get it.
I not choose to immigrate to the United States. I was in France when I finished my law school. I supposed to go back to the Congo to go do practice. And at the same time in Congo, this year you have a revolution. The people want to kick Mobutu out. And then with this trouble, I don't want to go back to the France. My sister said, okay, we go to the US Embassy and we take a chance to come to the United States.
Because after the revolution, the Iranian revolution, it was really, really difficult to go to college. You kind of had to have the same value of all those people like ayatollahs and stuff, and I just didn't have that value, so it was really hard. So instead of trying to do something that I wasn't happy with there, I chose to just come here.
Well, I met my partner in Antigua. She was in the Peace Corps, and I decided that I wanted to see what the States was like, and so I decided to come. October 8, 1990 is when I come, and then, like they said, from that it was history. I went out with my in-law and I saw everybody was getting the food at the restaurants, and the plates was so full, and I decided I didn't want to eat them unless. I mean, you don't want to eat it, just fly 9 hours to get here, you have to be starving. And I'm like, yeah, but I don't want to look like those people. That was my exact reaction to it. So that was my impression of the United States, that everybody just eat a lot of burger and get fat.
So my first job was working in a restaurant, and I worked in a restaurant and I didn't know anything about getting tips or anything. So I know I brought the food, and after they were done I was clearing the table and they put some money on the table, and I was so mad. I said, oh my God, who the heck do they think I am? They're giving me money? I don't take charity from anybody. But then they were saying, crazy girl, this is a tip. That's what you get for, working.
Or in the beginning, that's why I say the same hope. Try to be in a group. The people try to change Africa, to give more opportunity and more chance for the kids born in Africa. Because everybody cannot leave Africa, come here. That's why you see we got a problem for economy, whatever. The world now we have to learn to share for everybody. Everybody has to have a hope, where you grow up, where you born, to get a successful where you go.
I don't know if you can call it hope, but to me it was the opportunity to go to a new place, the surrounding, you get accustomed to where you were born or where you're from, and then it's always exciting to travel and to meet new people or different people, learn different cultures. So that was partly the reason why I left.
But basically we had to work several jobs, to be able to afford an out-of-state tuition. And that was hard because we never thought that we would make it, but we did.
Well, I try to instill in my kids the fact that, knowing they have parents that are from Chile and from Ecuador, that to be proud of what they came from or their heritage. And so I do hope that they don't lose that they instill our culture and our beliefs, or at least part of it, into their families.
Well, I don't know if I would say value that I grew up with is different than the value of the United States. I think every parent wants about the same thing for the kids. They want them to be, healthy. They want them to work hard, to do well in school, to be kind to others. Those are the values that my mom stressed in us.
Make connection between African culture and American. But some things change me amazingly now in the house. The kids I have now, from today and next day, they try to jump to be American. I try to tell them, I say, yes, it's good to do this bridge, African to American, but never forget your foundation. You are African. If you lose that, you will lose your identity.
What I like about the United States is you're free to do and say what you want.
Even though it was really hard at first, even though I had to work several jobs to make ends meet, go to college, and to make a life out of for ourselves, and then give a better future to our kids right now. A lot of things that my kids have, my husband and I didn't necessarily have. So I'm glad that we were able to provide for them and be a good example for them. So, I mean, hard working always pays off. So.
And I think that we should dig deeper into other reasons as to why people come. I mean, there's a lot of discussions about illegal immigration, but I would challenge anybody that watches this film, anybody that listens, you know, if you have an opportunity to improve your lives and improve the lives of your family, even if that means breaking the law, would you do it? And I would guarantee you that 9 times out of 10, you will say yes. And that's what people do because they want to improve their families' lives, they want to improve their lives.
I hope when you guys go to school, you cannot talk to your friend, you people you meet, especially your girl, just go making some research in the computer and something. Check the story I tell you guys about the kids in the Congo. But if you check all this trajectory you're going, we see the same. We go back on the same place. That's I try to tell everybody. Life is very short. Try to be nice every day because you don't know what can happen next day.
I consider myself Ecuadorian, and I will always consider myself from Ecuador, Ecuadorian.
My name is Flora Mohammadi.
My name is Hollie Dyer. I'm from Antigua.
I feel like I'm a human being.
Can you repeat that?
I feel like human being. For me, I don't make the difference between American and African.